Today we're going to put Vivobarefoot shoes to the test to see why their products are changing the way we feel about functional, barefoot style shoes. Vivobarefoot is a long-standing company in the barefoot shoe game. They have taken all types of footwear from running, hiking, smart dress shoes to sandals and converted their designs to conform to the functional needs of our feet. In the past, we really only had one true barefoot shoe in the form of Vibrant 5 Fingers. While the 5 Fingers are excellent training shoes, they never filled the needs of every occasion. I mean, imagine going to work with a pair of 5 Finger shoes. For some, going anywhere with these shoes would not be an option. I wonder why. Fortunately, Vivobarefoot set out to change that by making seemingly normal looking shoes, but with subtle design qualities necessary to make them functional, minimal, barefoot style. This is no mean feat. See what I did there? The company also make kid shoes, which are important since youngsters have soft, malleable bones and require more space within the shoes to allow proper development of their feet. Research shows that kids who spend a lot of time barefoot before the age of 6 are far less likely to develop flat feet later in life. For those of you who are still unaware of the many reasons why barefoot shoes are necessary for good health, check out this video, which will also be linked below. In that video, we also discuss the rating system we will be using to review these shoes today. Let's see if Vivobarefoot shoes have the 4 design qualities which barefoot shoes must have. Number 1, zero drop soles. All the Vivobarefoot shoes are flat and have no raise in their heel in relation to the forefoot, giving them a 5 out of 5. Number 2, thin and flexible soles. Vivobarefoot have a patented ultra-thin, puncture-resistant sole, which not only gives them good sensory feedback from the ground, but also protects the feet from harsh terrain, which are abrasive to the skin. Their soles range from 3 to 5 millimeters thick, which is the norm in the barefoot shoe world. Even the outdoor rough terrain soles don't compromise sole thinness through a 3 millimeter sole with 5 millimeter lugs for extra grip around those rocky conditions. I mean, who would have thought a hiking boot could still remain flexible without losing its utility? Personally, I've noticed that the robustness of their puncture-resistant materials do curb a bit of my feeling with the ground compared to other barefoot shoes I've tried. But I think they managed to find a good happy medium between function and resiliency. For these reasons, they get a solid 4 out of 5. Number 3, thin and flexible inner soles with no arch support. The Primus Lite and Kana don't have any inner sole, which keeps the overall profile minimal. The Gobi 2, on the other hand, have an optional cork inner sole included in the box. The cork inner is thin and flexible and has no arch support. The natural antibacterial properties of cork and leather on the Gobi 2s also allow you to wear the shoes without socks. This is an advantage as it gives extra feeling to the wearer and allows the toes more freedom to spread. In this section, we are awarding a 5 out of 5. Number 4, a wide toe box which can accommodate toe spreading during the push-off phases of walking and running. This is simple to check by tracing the outline of the toes while spread out on a piece of paper. Apply some body weight over the knee to get a more accurate representation of what happens during walking and running. Then, cut out the drawing and overlay underneath the shoe's toe box. As you can see, the Primus Lite and Gobis are a little narrow for my feet due to the slight medial curve which tapers inward. It is important to mention that I don't have particularly wide feet. This design flaw could thus prevent the big toe from tracking perfectly straight the way they should. However, compared to traditional shoes, the Vivo shows substantial improvement in the toe box width. But since we are looking for the best barefoot shoe design, I may need to be a little harsh with my rating here and give a 3 out of 5. Another important issue to mention is sizing. I found a real inconsistency in sizing across various barefoot shoe companies. With Vivobarefoot, this inconsistency spans across their various products too. The Primus Lite and Kana models seem to fit true to our original size, while the Gobi 2 ran a little large for me. I was forced to insert the optional inner cork sole and wear socks in order to have a good fit. My advice is to check the sizing guide on their website and even reach out to the support team through the online chat service to make sure you select the correct size. Vivobarefoot do have a return policy, but you are liable for the return shipping cost, so a sizing mistake can cost up to $30 depending on where you live. However, if you are a first-time wearer of barefoot shoes, then you will feel like the shoes are a little bit larger, even if they are in fact the correct size. This could be because your toes have been conditioned to stand in a narrow toe box. The extra space in the barefoot style shoes will cause a lot of wiggle room. The more you use barefoot shoes though, the more spread out your toes will become, ensuring a more snug fit in the front. To speed up the process, one can also buy silicone toe spreaders, which when used daily, help create space between the toes. Another tip for getting the best fit from your shoes is through using elasticated laces. I use these flat, minimally designed ones, which fasten neatly on the inside of the shoe and give a nice clean look. The fit can be adjusted by cutting the laces to your ideal length. The benefits of having elasticated laces is that once you have adjusted them to your preferred fit, it's just a matter of slipping the shoes on every day. Anyway, back to the review. Now for the bonus points, split into 3 additional categories. Number 1, eco-friendliness. Vivobarefoot really shine in this regard. They make many of their shoes from recycled plastic and have even developed shoes partly made from biodegradable, organic materials like algae, corn, and natural rubbers. The cork and leather used in some of their models are also organic materials, which are not harmful to the environment. From an animal cruelty perspective, the company claims to have sourced the hides from free-roaming cattle. Vivobarefoot also created a fully mobile, solar-powered wooden trailer and stage, which they move around the UK almost every week. They run workshops from this mobile unit, focused around sustainability issues, yoga, running, and all things Vivo. To top it all off, the company is actively involved in organized beach and city cleans, as well as planting trees. When it comes to being environmentally conscious, Vivobarefoot get a high 5 from us, as well as 5 bonus points. The second bonus category is price. Now, Vivos are not cheap. Their shoes range between $90 and $240 for the adult pairs. I do, however, feel that they are high-end in terms of quality, design, and their use of eco-friendly materials. So it kind of justifies the price, especially when you factor in free shipping on all orders in most countries. This being said, there are better value for money shoes in the barefoot shoe space. For this reason, I give them a 3.5 out of 5 in this regard. And final bonus points go towards aesthetics. Vivos are good-looking shoes. They cater for most occasions and have a few designs and colors to choose from in each category. However, none of their designs totally blew me away. For this reason, they get a 4 out of 5. Vivobarefoot's final score is 29.5 out of 35. Overall, Vivobarefoot is taking amazing strides towards changing the way we feel about barefoot shoes, and I'm excited to see what they bring out next. If you want to grab yourself a pair of Vivobarefoot shoes, the company has offered our audience a 10% discount on any purchase. If you like this content, subscribe and hit that notification bell to get alerted whenever we upload a new video. But until then, keep on exercising your health. Cheers.